Hello folks, Ron Shawley here, freelancing for AccuWeather and Pennsylvania Weather Watchers and a bunch of Facebook pages, okay? Here we are, summertime, and today I want to give you a quick overview of what I consider one of the best weather stations that I've seen in a long time, okay? Kestrel, and they're known for their weather instruments across the board, and they have just come out with their newest weather station, and I'm going to give you, like I said, a quick overview. Later on next week, or even this week maybe, we're going to go into some great depth on the weather station. Jesse up at AccuWeather, he will be running a blog giving you in-depth specs on the unit itself, okay? But for today, let's just give you a quick overview, okay? It's fantastic in one word. The Kestrel Met 6000, it is totally self-sufficient. It has an onboard solar panel, all right? Now, what makes this station completely self-sufficient, the signal being generated by the Kestrel Met 6000 is a cellular signal. And when you buy the weather station, the first year is free for the plan, and you have two different plans you can choose from. Verizon is one, and AT&T. And what you do is when you order the weather station, you indicate which plan you want, okay? And be advised that it is pre-installed on the weather station, so you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is make a few clicks and you're up and running, okay? The unit itself, it comes almost completely, it is almost completely assembled for you. All you have to do is attach the weather vane, the anemometer, and you have to attach the mast and the tripod, okay? Like I said, everything is assembled for you. I'm sorry, you also have to attach the assembly and attach the bird guard, which you see here. The bird guard is really neat. It prevents birds from landing on your rain collector and making a mess inside, okay? I have my little cheat sheet here just to cover all the bases, okay? So the Kestrel 6000, it's a reliable, cost-effective, all-in-one weather station for commercial, industrial, educational, and research applications. It's easily deployable. Like I said, it comes pre-assembled. It takes maybe about 20 minutes, maybe a half an hour max to set it up, okay? It has an onboard, this is the really cool part, okay? So the Kestrel Met 6000, it utilizes a onboard on your desktop or your cell phone, okay? It has an onboard dashboard, okay? And on the dashboard, it has unbelievable amounts of information for you to tap into. Let me just cover them briefly here, okay? And I'm going to come back and talk a little bit about each one. So we have temp outdoor, temperature indoor, dew point, feels like temperature, UV index, solar radiation, air quality index, soil temperature, water temperature, should you have like a swimming pool or whatever. It provides a current forecast, past, present, and future. It has the sun moon data, meaning it tells you when the sun's going to rise, when the moon's going to rise, vice versa, okay? And it gives you a history of all that. Quick view, you can also add your camera shot to your page if you want to. What happens is also when you're logging into the Kestrel Met dashboard, you can also add your data from the station to Weather Underground. You know, you can share it with Weather Underground. And what happens then is there's also a Kestrel map, I'll say, okay? Anybody that has a Kestrel weather station is on that map, okay? And your station and its location will be marked on the map, all right? And it can include your temperature, wind, any information that you would like to share on the map. You can do that, okay? So, you know, it also includes, like I said, wind, rainfall, pressure, humidity, okay? Now, I'm totally blown away by this weather station. Let me take a closer look here for you, okay? All right, it's real simple. You basically, and they tell you, like on your solar panel, you can adjust the solar panel in different positions, okay? Based upon your location, they'll tell you what position to put your solar panel in, okay? Because the solar panel, you want it to catch as much sunlight as possible, all right? If the battery, onboard battery becomes low, the unit will automatically go into hibernation mode. It also tells you on your dashboard if the solar, it also sends you an email too. It'll tell you whether or not your weather station is low on power, okay? Now, I only had 1 or 2 glitches, okay, which this is not the fault of Kestrel, but on my mast, okay, you have certain screws that line up, okay? So on my case, I had to ream the bottom hole so it would match up, okay? It was off by a millimeter, but that was no big deal, okay? Anybody that could see that, okay? It has, like I said, the guard, the bird guard. It has the anemometer, and it is free-flowing, okay, counterbalanced. And this is the only tricky part when it comes to putting the station together. You have to put your finger up inside here, and there's a metal O-ring that rotates, and you have to hold that, and then you have to line it up with the pole and slide it down on. But that was the only tricky part. Like I said, it's really all put together for you, okay? You just have to make sure you read the instructions that come with it, okay? The solar panel is facing south, all right? That's how the unit can indicate north, okay? And I also use the compass to verify true south, okay? It has a fantastic system here. Everything, like I said, everything is self-contained, and you wouldn't think it, but it's here. All the data is right here. Now, what's nice about this, again, because it's a cellular, okay, you can take the station and move it. You can actually pick it up, fold up the legs, you know, and lay it in your car and just take it somewhere else. Now, you know, they've indicated that it's a really good tool to have if you're a farmer. You know, you got a big ranch and you want to monitor the weather somewhere. What I'm also going to be pushing for is if you have a small community in the Midwest, Tornado Alley, really any city or town in the Midwest where we have tornadoes, okay, consider buying a couple of these units, okay? That way you put them around the perimeter of your city. And what will happen is the weather station will be able to give you that weather data you need in the event of a tornado, you know, headed in your direction. It gives you, and I've often said this for years, if we can gain 2 or 3 minutes of headway, okay, you know, warning you of a tornado, all right, that is priceless, okay? Like I said, it's very sturdy, very sturdy. Now, if you have a location where you have a lot of sunlight, I believe you're going to be in good shape, okay? I've had the unit here now up and running for about 3 weeks, And so far, my solar panel has worked quite well. The station is maintaining a full charge, all right, which is really amazing for me, because as you can see, this hill behind me, okay, that is west. So I get very limited sunlight at this location. I actually moved, I'm going to take the station here. I was thinking about putting it up on a hill, okay? But still, I got them big trees that's going to shade the sun. You know, I have around 3 to 4 hours less daylight than people that live up on the other side of the hill, okay? Only because it's a hill. So here we go, folks. Check them out. I highly recommend this weather station. And our session here, I'm going to share with you just real quick, okay? We talked about the Kestrel Met 6000 having a weather panel, okay? And this is it, okay? This is the dashboard for the Kestrel Met. Also, I want to let you know that Ambient, same company, okay, which we're going to talk about later today, the Ambient weather stations, because they're in the same company, they share the same dashboard, okay, which really makes it nice. So you can have an ambient weather station, you can have any weather station from Ambient, okay, or Kestrel, and it'll show up on the dashboard. You simply click above the screen on top. It'll give you, you know, which one do you, it'll say my stations, favorites. In this case, this is the satellite we were just looking at, okay? So I can click it, okay? And what's nice about the dashboard is it has everything on here, okay? It shows you outdoor temperature, it shows you wind, direction of the wind, it'll show you gust, rainfall pressure, okay, relative, and you can change the pressure indicator any way you want, okay? We have humidity, our forecast, okay, for, you know, today through the week. It gives you a map, okay? If we click on the map, okay, it shows us the whole map of the area, and it shows you all the other Kestrel weather stations that are out there. It also shows you Ambient, okay, because again, Ambient and Kestrel, they co-share the data, okay, so you can see the information. As you can see here, I have one in Mineral Point. They have a cam on their dashboard, mine, okay. So it's just, I like it a lot, okay. For the money, you can't go wrong. All right, and then you can find different locations of people. But again, you know, it gives us all this information, quick view. It gives us our sun and moon data. And it also provides, on the dashboard, you can click on charts and graphs, you know, which is really useful if you are a business, you know, in the ag industry. You want to know the trends. You want to know monthly data on rainfall amounts, okay? And it tracks it all for you, all right? Like I said, it has an extensive data collection